I didn't think the story would end this way. Not with pain in my chest and a deep feeling of regret. My name's Kofi, and I'm 21. This is the story of how I learned the truth about love and betrayal. It all started when Zainab moved into our village. She wasn't like the other girls. Her laughter sounded like water running over stones, and her smile could make you forget the sun was burning your back. She was beautiful. But it wasn't just her looks, it was the way she carried herself, like she knew something the rest of us didn't. We became friends quickly. She was always curious, asking questions about everything, the trees, the stars, even the river that ran behind our village. The river was special. My father always said it had its secrets, that it never forgave those who disrespected it. But Zainab, she wasn't afraid of it. In fact, she loved going there. One evening, as the sun was setting and the sky turned orange, she asked me to meet her at the riverbank. I didn't hesitate. When I got there, she was sitting on a rock, dipping her feet into the water. She turned to me and said, "Kofi, what's the biggest secret you've ever kept?" I didn't know how to answer. I don't have secrets, or at least I thought I didn't. But she smiled and said, "I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours." I didn't have a secret, so I made one up about stealing mangoes from the old man's farm. She laughed and told me hers. She had a boyfriend. His name was Jude. He lived in a village on the other side of the river. I felt something crack inside me. I didn't know why at first, but then it hit me. I liked her. No, I loved her. Still, I smiled and acted like it didn't matter. "Does he know about us?" I asked, half joking. She gave me this look, or a mix of guilt and something else I couldn't place. "There's nothing to know about us, Kofi. We are just friends." Those words stung, but I laughed it off. Weeks went by, and I tried to avoid her. It didn't work. She'd find me, drag me back to the river, and we'd talk like nothing had changed. But something had changed. One day, she asked me for a favor. "Can you take this to Jude?" she said, holding a small cloth bag. I didn't want to. I wanted to say no. But her eyes, those eyes, I couldn't refuse. So, I crossed the river, using the narrow wooden bridge that swayed with every step. I found Jude near his village's market. He was tall, with a confidence that made me feel small. When I handed him the bag, he smiled and said, "Thanks, bro." I hated him instantly. On my way back, I saw something in the river, something shiny. It was stuck between the rocks. I climbed down and grabbed it. It was a bracelet, one I'd seen Zainab wearing before. My heart raced as I realized what it meant. That night, I confronted her. "Why was your bracelet in the river?" Her face went pale. "I lost it," she said quickly. Too quickly. I didn't believe her. I pressed her, and finally, she broke down. She told me the truth, about how she and Jude had argued by the river, how he had said cruel things, and how she had thrown the bracelet into the water in anger. But there was something else. Something she didn't want to say. "Zainab, tell me," I begged. She looked at me with tears in her eyes. "Kofi, I think he's seeing someone else." My heart should have leapt at the thought. But all I felt was anger. Not at Jude, but at her. For dragging me into this mess. For making me care so much. I told her I didn't want to be involved anymore. She begged me to stay, but I walked away. That night, there was a storm. The river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. By morning, the wooden bridge was gone, swept away by the current. We never saw Jude again. Zainab left the village a week later. Some people said she went looking for him. Others said the river had taken him, its secret buried beneath its depths. As for me, I still go to the river sometimes. I sit on the rock where she used to sit and listen to the water. It whispers to me, but I don't understand what it's trying to say. Maybe I never will.